What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This is Web Dev Journey, and today we're going to be focusing on displaying the tweets on our profile page. But I do want to do some cleanup for right now. And as you can see, I did some styling on the form. I actually did it a lot. I did a lot of styling on the form. But anyways, this is yours for free. It doesn't really matter. But this is the form, obviously. What I want to do is actually this form. I noticed that on Twitter, they have the tweet button up here, and then when you click on it, this form pops up, so that way you could tweet something, right? And obviously, we want this close, or this X, to actually close out as well. So we're going to be doing that first of all, cleaning this up, so that way when we click on the tweet, this form will pop up, and then when we click on close, it'll close out. At least have that functionality, so that way it'll be a little bit cleaner. So let's get right to it. The first thing we need to do is, where is it at? Right here. So the first thing that we need to do is in our nav right here, this is where we're actually going to have a little div right here. I'm gonna give it a div because we need to have something to click on, right? So I'm gonna say tweet. I think that's what they call it, right? Tweet something, right? All right, whatever. And once they click on it, so we want to show them, you see, I was already messing around with it. Once they click on this tweet, we want the tweet form to actually pop up. So I'm gonna add some state right here. So const, I'm gonna just call it display, and then set display. We're gonna set that equal to use state, and for right now, it's going to be false. We want the false. We want to display to be false right now. We don't want the tweet form to display automatically, right? So over here, what we're going to say on click, what we're going to do is, is we're going to say, hey, on click, what we want to do is set the display to the opposite of what display is already is. So I'm going to say opposite of display. Okay. And that's basically it. And now that we have that, what I'm going to be doing is down here, display, if there is a display, if display is true, then we want to render out the tweet form. There we go. Control save this. Now let's see if this works or not. Let's go to our page. So all right, so first of all, we do need to get rid of this on the profile page because I forgot that we do have that in the profile page. So let's go to the profile page and just, well, get rid of it, I guess. Control save. All right, now let's try it out. So we have nothing. So if we hit tweet, there you go. It actually shows up. If we hit tweet again, it actually shows on and off, right? Which is a good thing. But we want this close button to actually to do the same thing, right? That's why we have this X. So what we need to do in our code is over here in the nav, we're gonna actually give it some props. So I'm gonna say state. We're gonna call this state, and what we're going to be doing is actually passing in display and set display. So display and set display. All right, control save that. Now tweet form has display and set display. So let's go to our tweet form. And as you can see, I did quite a few things in here. I'm using font awesome icons. As you can see, this is for the times, actually the close. So yes, I am using font awesome icons, and you could use it. It's right here. All you have to do is just add in your proper font icons, whatever you want, font awesome icons. Anyways, where is it at? Tweet form. So in our X right here, what we want to do when they click on it, so on click, what we want to do is we're going to do that, and now we have, instead of users right here, I'm actually going to just name it props, okay? Because right here, we want to do props dot state, that's what we named it, dot set display play. We want to set display to false. All right, let me actually view, toggle wrap this. And this should work. Let me see. Control. Oh wait, yeah. User is not defined because we're now using props. So right here, we're gonna say props dot user, and we're gonna clean that up. Don't worry, in a bit. So let's go here. Let's go tweet and let's click on the X, and now that actually goes away, which is good. All right, now we have this tweet button up here, and we have the X that actually works. Now there is one thing that's where we need to fix, and that is in our profile page. As you recall, I'm gonna Control Z this. We're actually passing in user because user is right here, and we're actually using it in the profile page, and we pass it in as a prop, right? But we're not doing that no more, obviously, because we just got rid of it. So now the tweet form doesn't really have access to the user, but we could fix that. The reason it's pretty simple to fix it. Like I said, we're using that use context, right? Use context. We're using context in our routes, and we're wrapping that around the routes that we want. We want that variable to be global, right? Well, since we want that to be in the nav, so that way we could pass the users in the nav. Since we're using the tweet form in nav, we want users in nav as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just grab this and just push it up all the way where it wraps around nav as well. Now, where am I? Oops, no, like that. And then this could go back one. Dude, it's so much, dude. What am I doing right now? All right. Okay, this goes in one. All right. Okay, and this goes in one. Okay, there we go. I need to set up that beautify. I need to set that up, or prettier. That's what it is, prettier. Anyways, I haven't set that up. That's why I do this manually. Anyways, now that we have user context wrapping around the nav and route and all that stuff, we could actually pass it in. Well, there's two ways, right? We could pass it in nav, and then nav passing it in tweet form. But since tweet form is in nav, we could actually just in here grab import. Well, actually, let me grab it from over here. We could actually grab it from right here. And let me make sure that you see, where is it at? User? Okay, user context. There it is. Okay. We could import that and then start using it down here. So right here, what I'm gonna say is const user. We're gonna set this, or let me destructure this user. We're gonna set this equal to use context, the user context. Okay. And now our props right here is no longer props. It's just user.user ID. And that's pretty much it. Oh, also when they post something, we want that form to disappear. Otherwise it'll just stay there. So in here, what I want to do is wrap this around curly braces. Let me actually, do it like this. All right, so console.log data, and then what I want to do is just grab this again. Where is it at? Right here. So props.state this right here. And down here, what we want to set is set that display to false. So once they post something, the form is going to go away. And to make sure everything is working fine, let's actually try to post something. Refresh the page for a good measure. Okay, let's tweet something. This is from my new form. Looks good. I don't know. All right, let's submit this. And console, we got some data back, which is good. As you can see, I've been playing around. I got like 10 things in here, but let's actually check in our database that we actually grabbed it. Yes, connect. Let's go to Twitter. Let's go to collections and then the tweets. It should be the last one. This is from the form. Looks good. Okay, it's actually saving, so everything's working just fine. Okay, now that we have this working and the closing off and all that, what I want to do is display, like I said, display this stuff in our profile page, right? And Mongoose actually gives us a method to actually do this pretty simply, all right? And that's the method populate. So let's go to our code really quick. And let's go to our server and our user index right here. So right here, this is where we're sending in our tweets. So this is what we want to modify, right? So right here, let me actually grab this. Where does this end? Okay, it ends right here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do right there. So what I want to do now that we have the user again, what I want to do is say user.populate, and we need to specify what area do we want to populate the user model. Well, the user model has this tweets created, right? And this is what we want to populate, since this is just like object IDs. Once we say right here, let me grab this first of all. Once we say over here, hey, we want to populate the user model. We want to populate the tweets created. Once we say this, it's going to grab all those user IDs, or not user IDs, the tweet IDs, and populate the actual data inside of that. And we do need to say execute, exec no. Well, yeah, we could use execute populate, so that way we could just do a dot then. We're gonna get results back, and let's just console log out the results for right now. Console.log result. Okay, so let's control save this right now. Nothing has happened, but let's actually try to submit a form. And let me shrink this down a bit. All right, so tweet. This is new populate. All right, submit this, and you're gonna see that, hey, look at this. These are all the tweets that we have right now, and it lives inside tweets created right there. So we could say results dot tweets created like that, and let's do it one more. Well, actually, let's not do that. Let's actually res dot send. So what we're going to do is, instead of console log, res dot or return. No, I spelled that right? I spelled that right. Return, yes, return res.json. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, let's get rid of this for right now. Anyways, res.json, and then what we want to do is copy this tweet. That's going to be equal to result.tweets created. And I do need to add a parentheses, right? Okay, there we go. All right, control save this. All right, let's actually give this a go. Tell me something juicy. Submit, and we get some data back. Okay, which is good. Let me see. We got tweets, and you're gonna see that, hey, look at this. We actually have the actual tweets like we wanted, right? We didn't want these the tweets ID. We actually wanted to populate those tweets ID with the actual information. And look at this, we actually grabbed it. As you can see, we have the message, we have the creator, and as obviously the creator, we could obviously populate that as well. But I'm gonna let you guys do that on your own. If you have trouble, don't worry. I will be doing this in the next video anyways, or I already have it done in the next video, and I'll just go over it. But try to populate the creator, so that way you could have the name whoever created it, even though we already have it right here in the global variable, right? But just for practice, try to populate this as well. But like I said, we already have the tweets right here. So once we submit a form, we get the tweets back, even the new one right here. So now what we could actually do is use this data to actually create a to actually list out all the tweets, right? So what I'm gonna do now is go back to our client side, and honestly guys, I have not messed around. Like, I don't mess around with these things. I mess around with it after I'm done doing this video, but basically this is real time for me. This is real time. So I haven't created a card for actually giving out tweets. So this is for me and you guys. We're in this together, all right? So inside of components, we're gonna create a new file. We're gonna call this tweets, or tweet, right? Tweet.js. And in here, it's going to be the same thing as nav. So I'm gonna just grab this, copy, paste, and we could actually get rid of this. We could get rid of this. Well, actually get rid of all this, and this as well. And this is going to be called tweet. Tweet and tweet. All right, get rid of, we could call this div. Class name is going to be card. Div. There we go. Get rid of all this. And for right now, what we want to do is we're going to give this an H1, and this is going to be, well, no, not it's going to be a P tag, and this is going to be the message, right? The message from our database. And also, what else did we do? Man, I always have to look up how Twitter, and I'll style this outside of this video. So we have the name, and then the message, and then we have these little icons down here. Okay, I think I got it. So let's do that. All right. So class name card. We're gonna have the name first, or let's do another P tag. Name. I'm just pseudo coding this right now. We got name, message, and then I guess div. And inside of a div, we're gonna have icons, right? So I'm gonna just do another P. I know it's a lot of P's, but like I said, I'm just pseudo coding this icon. And do this one more time. Control save this. All right, now we need to use this somewhere, and that's going to be in our profile page. So instead of this, we could actually import from /component/ tweet.js, and we want import tweet. And let's get rid of this. We don't need this no more, right? We don't need this. We can actually do tweet in here. I'm actually do that. Control save. And if we go back to our page, okay, we actually have, look at that, we actually have that message, or yeah, that tweet. So now we need to populate this with the actual tweets, the ones we got back from the database. So let's go to our code and actually do that. Minimize this. I had to step out for a bit, guys. Sorry. I don't even know why I apologize. I had to step out. Damn it. No, I'm playing. No, but all right. Let's do this. So first of all, we do need to do some things in our server, in our index. See how we're returning just, we don't want to return this. What we want to do is actually do this in another route. So let's just copy this. Let's copy all of this and make a route right here. It's going to be tweets, okay? So we're going to be grabbing our tweets. So we're going to do a router.get. And since like I said, since we already know who the user is by rec.user, we don't need to actually grab anything, and we don't need to grab this either. All right, so we don't need to do this either. Whoa, dude, hold on. Okay, we do need that. So this could get away. This right here, this is what we need. So cut that out, and we're gonna just paste it. Wait, where is it? Okay, this right here. So basically like this, we're gonna do user find by ID, and we're gonna do pass in rec.user .id underscore ID, just like so. And then we're gonna get a user back. So what we want to do with that user is user.populate tweets created .execute populate. And then once we get a result, what we want to do is res dot, or we could do return. We're already returning by default. Res.json tweets, and then tweets created, right? So that's what we're going to be doing for the tweets. Now down here, what we want to do is instead of this, what we want to do is just return right here, return res.json, or we could do it the short version. Let's do it the short version. Right here, we're going to do res.json, and we're going to just have a message of, right here. We're going to say successfully added tweet. Just like that. We don't need the user, but whatever. All right, control save this. So now we have a route to actually grab the tweets and a post route to post tweets, right? So we have that in place. So now in our profile, we're going to be using a use effect. So use effect, right? We're going to use effect. And before we do that, let's actually do const. Let's create a state for the tweets that we're going to grab back. So tweets, and then set tweets. We're going to set that equal to set or use state. There we go. And the initial is going to be null or an empty object, right? Because we don't have nothing, so it's going to be an empty object for right now. Okay, so use effect. And then just like so. And what we're going to be using is Axios. So I'm going to import that right above. Import Axios from Axios. And it's basically the same thing as in, where is it at? On the routes? Yeah, this. So I'm just grab this, copy the, okay, axios.get/user/tweets with credentials true. And then what we want to do is just log out. We're going to grab X back. So we're going to do console.log. We're going to just console log X. Let's see what we get. All right. So let's control save this for right now. It's okay. All right. So let's go to our page. And as you can see, we actually grabbed some tweets. What? We got 12 right there. We got 12 tweets. Awesome. Now what we could do is render out our tweet. What's it called? Our tweet component doing this. So we're going to just do maps. All right. So down here, what we're going to be doing is, first of all, what we want to do is check if we actually do have tweets. So I'm going to say if there are tweets. Before we do that, let's wait, hold on. What is this X again? I am getting confused. This X is actually, okay, it's the array. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is say, hey, set tweets to X. All right. Now we here, since we're saying tweets, we're going to check first of all if we do have tweets. If we do have tweets, then what we want to do is, and we want to map through those tweets. Tweets.map. So we're going to get a tweet back. And what I want to do is literally render out a component of tweet. I don't need this. Let's do it this way. Right? And we're going to just pass in props in here. Message is going to equal tweet. Tweet dot message, and then we're going to set the key right here. We're going to set that equal to tweet dot underscore ID. That's correct, right? We do get an underscore. Just making sure. Yeah, we get an underscore ID, which is right there, and we also have a message. Okay, awesome. All right, so we have that. We have that. Now let's control save this and let's see what we get. Tweets.map is not a function. Did I do that right? Did I do the tweets? Tweets.map is not a function. Did I do that right? I'm pretty sure I did that right. Let me see. Okay, so x.data.tweets. This should be it. This should be it. Yeah, okay, there it is. I forgot that Axios, I keep on forgetting this. Axios gives us back data, which inside data we have the tweets. Damn it. All right, so There you go. Now you see that it's actually rendering out our, what's it called? Well, a nasty looking thing, but we could customize it or style it later on. I'm gonna do that on my own time. I hope that you guys do it on your own time as well. But first of all, let's actually, in our tweets right here, we're going to grab some stuff, right? We're gonna get a message. We're gonna get a message back, right? And we're gonna actually include that message right here, message. And also check this out. Where's my profile? We have this user right here. So what we could do is actually pass in the username. So we're gonna say user name. Name is going to equal user dot name. Control save that, and in tweets we could actually we're gonna get username, and we could actually use that in here. Username. Oh, username. There it is, username, and then this is just the icons. But like I said, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this on my own time. I hope you guys style this however you want, but this should be working now. And as you can see, yeah. So web dev journey, and then that's my message. This is another tweet. SDF, typical stuff right there. Fixed from tweet form. This is so amazing. This should close the window. This is new populate. Tell me something juicy. Yep, just like I like it. And we go to login, home, profile. We refresh the page. We still grab it. Login, refresh the page. Yep, look at that. We have everything working for us, guys. And fortunately, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you actually enjoyed it. We actually populated the profile page, and don't worry, in the next video, this is going to be styled. It's going to look cleaner. But I don't like doing CSS inside these videos because CSS, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not really my strong suit. I take a while doing CSS, so that's why I don't like doing CSS on videos. I do take a while, and plus everybody has their own styles of actually styling these things, right? So do whatever you want, guys. Honestly, do whatever you want. What I'm gonna do is help you out in the initial CSS. So we have this tweet. So right inside of this, how I do it, right inside source, our styles, our components. Since this is a component, we're going to do another file right here, new file, underscore tweet dot cs or scss, and we're going to just say, hey, what do we have here? The P's, right? P is going to be red, so this should work. Color red. It was supposed to be just red, man. Nothing too fancy like that, right? And now since we added this new one inside of styles, we do need to add that. So, and we're going to just say tweet like that. Control save this. Now, if you go back to your, you can see that. Look at that. Everything is red. So you could actually now, I'm gonna upload this to GitHub. Now you could actually just put your styles inside of this tweet.scss and then style it yourself. But like I said, I'm gonna be styling it on my own, so you might like the way I do it. Like I did this by myself. This took me a while, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This shouldn't have taken me that much. But the thing is, guys, I'm like creative wise, I pretty much suck. Okay. Anyways, I'm just ranting. Stop ranting. This is it, guys. We actually finished our little populating our profile page with all the tweets that we've gotten. So I don't even know what we're going to be doing in the next video, honestly, guys, because this is all happening in real time. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do this with you guys. So if I come into any problems, you're going to see that, and I'm gonna be like, if you guys know of any way. By the way, guys, if you guys do know of a better way to actually do what I'm doing, hey, comment down below. Please let me know. I need to figure out if I'm doing it the correct way, even though there isn't a really right or wrong way. But the thing is, there might be a better way of me doing all this, right? So anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching me and spending time watching my videos. I really do appreciate that, guys. It really does help me out a lot. So, and with that being said, I thank you guys for watching my videos. hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe, and comment down below on a way, if there is a way of doing this way better. I'm pretty sure there is. So we are going to be doing some refactoring, tons of refactoring. But thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.